its global pandemic alert to level 5, its second highest level. That means a pandemic is imminent and all countries must finalize preparations to deal with the outbreak of swine flu. Also today, the BC Centre for Disease Control said that 3 more cases of swine flu have been confirmed in this province. And a BC medical officer has now raised another issue. Pandemics last much longer than most public health emergencies and often include waves of influenza activity, all of which could have an impact on the 2010 Games.
With 9 months to go until the Olympic Games begin, health officials are warning the timing may be disastrous. BC could be in the midst of an influenza pandemic come February 2010, just in time for the world to land on our doorstep.
One scenario could be that if this does go pandemic, that it could affect the Vancouver Olympics.
What's unclear is whether or not we're currently riding the first wave of the swine flu. If that's the case, health officials will say it has the potential to come back in the fall and then hit hard in a third wave games.
The implications of this for the Olympics, I wouldn't want to talk about. I think it's early days yet. There's plenty that we can do to mitigate the situation.
It may be too early to tell, but those in the travel industry say even the possibility of an epidemic could keep Olympic tourists away.
This impact is going to be really hard on the travel industry in general. We saw after SARS that people stopped traveling.
The pandemic level has been raised through several stages, originally affecting animals only. Today, the World Health Organization raised the level from 4 to 5, as it is now being transmitted from human to human and is showing up in at least 2 countries.
Influenza viruses are notorious for their rapid mutation and unpredictable behavior.
Word of the first swine flu-related death in the U.S. came this morning. A toddler whose family was visiting from Mexico City passed away in Texas.
We do not think this case should trigger any undue alarm in our community.
In Mexico, the death toll did not jump significantly for the first time in stands at 159. And here at home, 3 new cases have been confirmed on the Lower Mainland. 2 of the individuals have just returned from Mexico. The 3rd person got sick by being in contact with the traveler, marking the first person-to-person transmission in BC. Whether or not that kind of transmission is sustained is something health officials say they'll be watching closely.